a bit lacking my breath, so what do we lacking? I can point it down, so much that's around. Better settle down.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Tennessee sideline, you get a look at their head coach. He is in charge of one of the hottest teams in football at the moment as they look to extend their winning streak. Across from him, you've got the coach of the Jaguars. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They send the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30. Yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hey, what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw It's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Back to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And no takeover there. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crowd. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's now second and 6.
So, from the 37, here's second and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And the Titans first down.
Still trying to get the running game going. His first carry. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Here's a second and 9 now from the 29.
Let's go now. Cowboy it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. His kick is good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They've had it twice, and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Now, fake. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring bring up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
45-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd
At
and
the
inches.
45-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on this own reel. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
49-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd down and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 18
Tight end, the motion man to the right. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll look to throw again. It's flat, brought in by Harris. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Ready. Come on. Hey.
He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
And that is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to draw closer.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, man, open right side, he's got him. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. Jaguars extend their advantage to 14-3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Titan first down. to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second time. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jags offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Receiver in motion, going right. Back to throw here to begin the drop. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Really nice job here by the defense coming away with that sack. And it's this pass rush, Mike, that I think has to continue to make their presence felt as they try to put themselves in position to pull this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing now from the gun. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
Carter is the motion man. Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
This fielding inside the 35. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10.
Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Back to the air once more on second down. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline, though, and they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
brings up second and 7 at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Second down, they need 7. play action. He'll set up to throw. Escape. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it.
We hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now, faking the give. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
It's second down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Second down at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. The throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down, Titans.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Titans cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Halftime coming
All
up.
right, Mike, thanks very much.
And Scott
It
Hansen
is
has the
week
EA
17.
Sports halftime
Playoff
report.
spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And this is the visitors' running back. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's C.J. Stroud. Connecting with his target, it's touchdown pass number 20 on the year. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. This one's gone to halftime now, and it's the Vikings do, however, find themselves trailing at the half. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
He'll try the right side this time. Finding room to the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down for Tennessee.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 6th touchdown now for the season. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. Working his way out left. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the third quarter. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Now a run on 1st down. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And a marking down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for it. Throws for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one complete right side to Harris. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Come on. Hey. Gotta be lying.
They'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Titans sending out their punch. As he'll punch it away for the 4th time today. And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 10. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Titans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
His throw left side is complete. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down for Tennessee.
And the Titans first down.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Warrior 70, go! Ready?
Throwing here on third and goal. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Titans. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin first and 10. Trying to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So Throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? Make some good plays today. Keep it moving off course. Keep it moving. Shut up.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stick the Eagles. Stick the Eagles.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is Hawks. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10.
Now give up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try to run. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Okay, ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
2nd down.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. to the air. It's Milrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming.
It's now fourth down.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now, on 2nd and long.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he's taken down up past the 35.
22 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. At this juncture of the game, but fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Now whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
37-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.